tonight as valedictorian. I am also standing before my greatest fear, public speaking. I was told if I don't speak, I don't walk, so I'm speaking. I was also informed it is tradition for a Gearner to give shout out to a tuba player, so shout out to my old friend, Jacob Douglas Harris. Good luck getting to Broadway. My peers and I might not be sitting here tonight if it were not for the community's dedication to molding respectable, model citizens of society. Our parents drilled us in yes ma'ams and no sirs, pulled us out of bed when we slept in, and reminded us to eat, sleep, and shower when we put off research papers until the last minute. Our teachers taught not only the TEKS, they taught us the importance of diligence, dedication, and overcoming obstacles. They put up with our complaints and stubbornness. They were parents when our own parents were not around. Our administrators provided opportunities for us to go on reward trips, but more importantly, they provide the resources for us to excel in sports, music, and academics. Local churches and businesses, athletic and band boosters, we greatly appreciate your support over the years. From Little Leagues to high school extracurriculars and senior functions, your generosity shows us that we are important. Though at times we think we're not good enough to succeed in our endeavors, you still encourage us to finish strong and have pride in our hard work. Graduates, I urge you to thank your supporters. The city of Winnsboro invests in its children so that we may become the adults who lead the world to a better future. Already, the class of 2017 has left its mark on the world. We have advanced to playoffs in football, basketball, baseball, and softball. We have state qualifiers and medalists in powerlifting, and regional qualifiers and state alternates for tennis, track, and golf. We have state qualifiers in UIL academics and debates and state soloists. From the first day of high school, intimidated by the crowded hallway of upperclassmen, to fighting confidence in our abilities that decorate our gowns tonight, we have endured a long journey full of failures and triumphs. Freshman year, we were filled with joy about exploring organizations and unexpectedly making friends with the upperclassmen. It was exciting to get a driver's license in a car, so we would leave practice as soon as possible, and see our friends even more often out of school. Then, the days of waiting for a ride returned because we wrecked our cars. After that trial, we hopefully learned from our mistakes and remembered to look both ways. Our first prom revealed how nice we could look with the intricacies of a tuxedo or a hairdo involving 50 pins stabbing our heads. However, any frustration and physical pain was a worthwhile price for becoming a prince or princess for the night and spending it with our royal-blooded friends. We were introduced to the real game of life, balancing school, work, hobbies, and loved ones. We laugh and cry, fight anger and happiness in our memories. Tonight, as we walk off the field with our diplomas, a new chapter begins. I am aware that everybody recognizes this cliche and hears it on a weekly basis, but please consider its significance for the moment. The chapters of childhood, or rather, the book of childhood, shall close tonight. As adults, our new story begins, whether we go to college, work, or military service. From now on, our days will differ greatly from school having so much control over our lives. We won't live each day bell to bell, utilizing the other precious half of the day for doing homework, practicing for extracurriculars, serving the community, working, doing chores, and spending time with friends and family. From now on, our lives will still be full, but we will have the freedom to choose what we will do with our lives. The ultimate adventure of a lifetime will begin when we leave this dear football field. Another cliche. Is my life really special enough to be published and admired for generations to come? In fact, parts of our lives are already published. The world sees the tidbits we share on social media. But still, how could someone from a small town be as important as George Washington, John Philip Sousa, or Mother Teresa? They were not born great. They started out, like all of us, living day to day, doing what they were told. But one day, each of them decided to dedicate their lives to fulfilling their purpose, not expecting to become as noteworthy as we know them to be today. As for this moment, you may not know your purpose, yet one of these days you will. When that day arrives, I urge you to cling to your purpose and sacrifice yourself for it. You will experience happiness with the knowledge that the world needs you. You will also experience hardship, sorrow, and frustration when you think you have failed everyone. Failure is inevitable. Even the greatest historical figures have fallen short. However, they stood back up and continued their journey. It is because they overcame obstacles that we know their contributions today. My fellow graduates, do not think you are too insignificant to make a difference. Sam Gamgee said it himself that the people in the greatest adventures do not expect greatness to be thrown upon them. They have plenty of chances to drop the adventure and return to their comfortable hobbit holes, but they never abandoned their purpose. Class of 2017, we shall now embark on our adventures. I wish you happiness, and I hope to read your stories someday.